Alright, I just want to rant about this because I was just watching a video from this YouTuber. I'm not going to say their name just because, I don't know, it feels like I'm exploiting big YouTubers by saying their names. But it's a big YouTuber. They did a weird eating habits tier list in which they try to call me a baby for preferring boneless chicken to bone-in chicken. What? What is your issue here? Have you had chicken nuggets? They're delicious. Now, you can have your preferences. Everyone likes what they like. Some people want the wings, some people want boneless chicken. I personally prefer boneless chicken, but I like wings. If you hand me a wing and say, "Hey, do you want this?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll eat that," unless it looks nasty. But am I weird for preferring boneless? Absolutely not. As a pure concept, boneless chicken is object more meat depending on how big the chunk you're eating is, and depending on how big the wing is. It makes significantly less of a mess because if you think about it, how much mess are you eating with are you getting with wings? How much mess are you getting with boneless chicken? With a wing, you're messing up a minimum of like 3 fingers. With the boneless wings, you're just getting the tips, the very tips of two fingers. And granted, I like licking my fingers after I eat wings. Everyone likes doing that. That's why sometimes, when I'm eating boneless wings, I'll still grab it with like 3 or 4 fingers just so I can, you know, it off my fingers. But you shouldn't be striving to make a mess, especially if I'm going out eating. When I go out eating, I'm wearing decent clothes. Like, I'm wearing clothes that I don't wear every day. I'm not trying to get it disgusting with bone wings. Now, I'm a messy eater, which, to be fair, this might allude to, you're a baby, you can't even eat without making a mess. No. I am a messy eater, but I'm not stupid. It's not that every time I eat wings, my shirt is drenched in barbecue sauce. But there's that small chance that, I accidentally scraped just a little bit of barbecue sauce on my fucking arm or shoulder or whatever. Or maybe my forearm touches a wing, and then my forearm touches my shirt, and now my shirt has it. I just don't want to risk it. If I'm out doing something, I don't want to chance that possibility. Why would you want to chance that? Also, I just think that boneless wings taste better. They have a solidity to them. They feel like a real piece of meat. When I'm eating wings, it feels like I'm eating clumps of strands of meat. It doesn't feel like I'm eating one cohesive piece of meat. It feels like I'm eating a bunch of smaller pieces of meat that I'm taking off of something. It feels like I'm eating corn on a cob. And granted, I adore corn on a cob, but corn on a cob is a very messy food. And I'm not trying to eat corn on a cob every single day. Also, have you guys had boneless chicken? It's so fudging good. This is why chicken tenders and chicken strips are the best form of chicken. Because they're just boneless chicken, but bigger. They're just bigger forms of boneless chicken. Like, why did McDonald's have to get rid of their barbecue chicken tenders? They're so good. I was having like a 6-piece every single day because they were just so delicious. Like, my God. Why do people gotta do things like this? It's so annoying. Let me like what I like. Unless you say hot cakes instead of pancakes, then just stop. Just say pancakes. Why are you saying hot cakes? It makes sense. No, it really doesn't. Because it's not a hot cake. It's a cake made out of pan. It's not a cake that's hot. Cakes are already hot when they come out of the fudging oven. Some cakes are cold, like ice cream. but you don't call that cold cake. Call that ice cream cake. People get me mad. I don't know why you can't. Why? Why would you want big wings instead of boneless? It just seems like such a waste. You're getting less money for what you're buying, because usually they're a lot cheaper. Like, yeah, the little nugget that you're getting with the boneless wings, it might have slightly less meat than the wings you're about to eat, just a little bit less than what you're about to eat, but it's also usually cheaper. Like, most people be like, oh yeah, I'd say one wing is about worth $1. But people would also say, I'd say about one boneless wing is worth about 50 cents. So you can get almost double the amount of meat. And it's cleaner to eat, and you're less likely to make a mess. And, in my opinion, the texture is better. And I think the presentation just looks so much more glorious. The wing looks weird. It looks like that was an animal. And granted, I have no problem eating animals. I'm eating wings. But I don't want to feel like I'm specifically consuming an animal. Like, I already know that. I don't need a reminder. The boneless wing, it just looks like a clump. It looks like it could be anything. Fuck, that could be spinach for all I know. The only reason I know it's not is because it tastes like meat. And maybe there's a way to disguise spinach to taste like meat. I don't know. If there is, I mean, I'd eat it. If you can make boneless chicken out of spinach, I'll eat it, personally. But I just don't get why. Because in every single way as a concept, boneless wings are better. Now, everything is subjective. You can prefer wings, normal wings, and that's fine. That's even normal. Like, I'm not even calling you weird for that. The problem isn't preferring wings. The problem is looking at me eating a objectively, in concept, better food and going, what are you, a child? What are you, a baby? What? You don't want wings? Why would you even want that? That's basically a chicken nugget. You go to McDonald's. I know you do. Sarah, Kevin, James, all of you. You guys go to McDonald's. And you eat chicken nuggets every single time you go. Unless you're just getting a burger and some fries. But you definitely buy chicken nuggets. So don't try to poop on chicken nuggets. And chicken nuggets really are not to the same standard as boneless chicken. Boneless chicken feels like a clump of meat. Chicken nuggets feels like someone took meat, put it in a blender, and then re-solidified the remnants of it and made that, and then just put some breading over it. It's delicious. I love it. But it's not the same. Not even close. So I think you guys can all just calm down. Jeez, I really milked 9 minutes out of just yelling about chicken tenders. I mean, boneless chicken and chicken wings. But I just got angry, alright? This guy had a lot of bad things to say. It's just... Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed your stay at Spencer's House of Cards. This is now a House of Cards reference. I didn't watch the show, so just pretend that it's a House of Cards reference. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for being here. And I'll see all of you guys in the next video.